Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have my February empties to share with you. I of course wanted to get this video filmed as soon as possible because I could be going into labor hopefully any day now. It is about 3 days until my due date, which is crazy. Definitely as ready as I can be, I guess, but yeah, there's still renovations going on in the house. The dogs are just running around, so you might see them in this video or hear some noises, but for the time being, I think we're okay. So I wanted to show you guys my empties before she arrives and before I accumulate more things. I am running low on a lot of my stuff that we moved from the other house to here with. So I asked Jared to go in the trailer and get some of my totes out. Like, I have no hand soap left. Spoiler alert, the one's gonna be for March empties because I literally just finished it yesterday. But yeah, I have used up a lot of things, I think, because I've literally been forced to only use items from a small little collection of things that were in my bathroom at my old house for literal years. So it's kind of nice that I'm finally using those things up. So you'll see a few of them in here. But yes, I think I'm doing pretty good for my empties, but we will just go ahead and get started. Obviously, I'm in a different filming area. This is one of like the sets that I've been literally living in because she's massive. But we're in the living room. I figured the lighting would be really good in here, and I think it's pretty good. I don't know what my new filming area will be in this house. At my old house, it was my kitchen. I could film in my kitchen, but I kind of like the living room. But also, once I have my Bath and Body Works room upstairs, which that's like the last room to get done upstairs, just because like the nursery, our master bedroom and bathroom is pretty much done. So it's gonna be like move-in ready, hopefully by tomorrow, or at least like sometime this week, which is good. But obviously like the nursery and then the spare room and then the laundry room are the last to be done, but obviously still people are trying to get it finished before we have a baby in the house. So let's just go ahead and get started with my February empties. We will start with candles because I had said prior to moving here, I didn't know how the candle situation was gonna work, and I'm still very much trying to figure it out. I have kind of moved around my candles in this space a couple times to see like where I enjoy them the most at. I'm currently burning them in the living room. I don't have like a coffee table or anything, but there is a huge bay window which is in front of me, and it like looks out to the farm because we are now living on the main farm. We don't have any curtains yet, which is helping with the lighting situation, but yes, I just have my candle there, so I'm in here a lot because I've been taking a lot of PTO days and I've just been in the living room. So I feel like it's a good like central location. Obviously the kitchen would be a little better, but I feel like that space is so big. So this candle I burned partially in the kitchen. Did I? Anyways, I don't know if I said living room. Am I kitchen? I burned this partially in the kitchen and partially in the living room, like 50-50 for both. It started in the kitchen. And it's not to say that I didn't like it there, but I felt like this should have been like a super strong candle. So I wanted to see, was it just the space? Because obviously like a lot of people are opening the doors, and I don't know, it's just more open in the kitchen than in the living room in my opinion. I think it did good in both. This is the Cypress and Amber. It has dark cypress, smoked amber, and fresh bergamot. This is from 2022. I really like this packaging, love this green. It burns pretty good. It smelled so good. Like, I feel like I expected it to be just a touch stronger, but it was a really good throw. I got a lot of compliments on this candle. I've obviously had so many people in my house, from like my dad to like construction workers to Jared to me to my mom. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of people like this candle, and it was a good February candle because what candles do you burn when it's like this weird time of weather? Like, you can really go a bunch of different ways, which you'll see in this empties that I was kind of trying like multiple different types of candles, but this was definitely like my more masculine like homey candle. That's what I think of when I think of this, and it was super good. I would definitely repurchase this. I did get this 75% off I don't think I have any backups, but it's something I would grab again. But Bath & Body Works always is releasing and re-releasing scents, so if I were to see it again, I would get it. But yeah, I'm not gonna like actively seek it out, like I'm gonna miss it so much, but it was definitely a really good candle, so we enjoyed that. Next was a Emily in Paris Amour. I got these with some glitch that happened online, so I only paid like $5 for this. This has French tulips, apple blossom, sparkling pink champagne, sandalwood, and creamy musk. This is like a fairly new candle to my collection. It is from 2024, but I just purchased it like the beginning of this year. The packaging, okay, in my opinion. I burned, well, that's smoky. I burned this in the kitchen. I'm glad it didn't make it into the living room because I just wasn't that big of a fan. I do have a handful of these in my back stock. I want to say like at least 3 or 4, because I want to say I placed 2 Bobbas orders when I got these. I think I had a total of 4, so I might have 3 left. It was an okay candle. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't in the mood for like florals, but it was like definitely perfumey as well. I don't know. I go back and forth on this Paris Amour scent because it's come out in so many different packagings, and I feel like I like it in certain forms, and then in other forms, not so much. So I don't know. Like I said, I have backups. Do I wish that I could kind of like gift those instead of use them for right now? But obviously I have so many candles in my collection. It might be a whole nother year till I burn another one of these, and then who knows, maybe I'll love it, because that's just how fragrance goes for me. Like sometimes I really like something, sometimes I'm just not really a fan, and I'm also pregnant, so everything's kind of like different, and I feel like my opinion and my scent is like skewed. Yeah, so I wouldn't seek it out, but I do have backups, and it was okay. Next, I finished up 1,000 Wishes. This one is from 2022. It has fragrance notes of sparkling champagne, crystal peonies, and almond creme. Obviously love almond fragrances, but this is a very perfumey candle because 1,000 Wishes is a women's fragrance that obviously has been around for who knows how long. The wax looks like this. I'm not gonna solely blame it on my niece, but she was playing with this candle. She was like so excited that it was in the scent 1,000 Wishes. She's like 10, but she was definitely putting her fingers in it, even though I told her not to. But I don't know if that's necessarily why it looks that crazy, but yeah, definitely part of it is the burn, but she was playing in it as well. This smelled so good. This was in the kitchen. It did really good in the kitchen. It was very strong, I will say that. And I do have backups. I don't know how many backups I have, but yeah, in the future, I would prefer to burn something like this in a bedroom. Obviously, my bedroom situation is very temporary right now, so like I'm not gonna be burning candles in this bedroom. But once we have our master bedroom upstairs, I could see myself using 1,000 Wishes up there. Was it bad in the kitchen? No, it smelled amazing. I just didn't think it fit like the vibe. This was also like the first candle that I think I gravitated towards when we moved here. So it was just a weird time. Like now that I feel more like acclimated to my surrounding, and obviously it's still ever changing with the renovations, I just feel like I would enjoy it more if it was in the bedroom. While we have this house now and the weather is starting to warm up a little bit, it was very cold when I burned this. This is the last candle. This is Strawberry Pound Cake. This is the last one for the month that I finished up. This is from 2022. It has fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. I love Strawberry Pound Cake in all forms, hand soap, body care, candle, all the things. If you guys know me and how I burn candles, like this is definitely one that I wanted to hold on to. It's common for me to reach for my 75% off candles because I usually buy multiples of those, or they're just kind of like generic scents. Sometimes they surprise me. Like this cypress one, all of these were 75% off candles. This I think was also 75% off. I got it online. But anyways, more gourmand candles are so hard for me to find 75% off. I did get this one 75% off though, now that I'm talking about it. But gourmand candles and candles of this nature are just ones that I usually try to hoard and like not burn. But because of being in the new house and like celebrating kind of like the last how many days before it's not just Jared and I did want to reach for a candle that like I really was going to enjoy, because I also had like a 4-day weekend. I just wanted to grab like a staple candle that I was going to love and like really enjoy. So for me, that was strawberry pound cake. It definitely smelled very smoky at the end, and maybe that's just because of how long I burned it or whatever. Like it did okay. It smelled so good though. It was so strong. It was just like that end where it was like super smoky, like burnt strawberry pound cake, but probably my fault. But for the majority, like for 90% of this candle's life, it was so good. I do have backups of strawberry pound cake. I don't know how many, not a lot, because it is like one of my favorite candles, but obviously it's something I think you can easily get your hands on. You guys know my candles are just like everywhere right now, so I don't know how many of these I have, but definitely happy that I chose to burn this at this time. This was my favorite candle for the month, I would say. And it's also very fitting because it was February, Valentine's Day. Strawberry pound cake totally fits the vibe. Whereas like my body care for Valentine's Day was very lackluster because it's all packed up right now and I couldn't use what I wanted to. But it's okay. We're slowly but surely getting there. All right, moving on to the rest of the things. I have I think this is my final pore cleansing balm by Hanskin. I bought 3 of these from an Ulta 21 Days of Beauty because I just was really curious about the brand, and all 3 of them were so different in my opinion. I think it was the yellow one that I hated the most, and then I think there was an orange one. I have found, I think I told you guys, a cleanser that is like a makeup remover and cleanser, all the things in one, and it's like very cost efficient. It's just like my new way of removing makeup. So I don't need another cleansing balm, which is amazing because it's just kind of like an added step. It's expensive, like regardless of how much I try to find like the most fluid ounces for like the lowest cost, like it's still expensive compared to the item that I've been using. So I completely finished this up. It did the job. It was better than the last one that I used that I did not like. But this is the Fresh and Light BHA one for oily skin. They all remove makeup. Like I just don't know why they're so different, but yeah. It was okay. I got the job done. If you want to try a cleansing balm, I would recommend this one. But I just don't feel the need for it anymore, so I won't repurchase. Finally finished up this Kristen S Deep Treatment Mask. It was like a hair mask that you just used in the shower. It was a pump, so like the product went up, which was kind of cool. You could like see your progress. I would use it if I got it again, but I would not seek it out. It's just not something that I need right now. I have so many conditioners, and I'm slowly working through shampoos and conditioners that I've just held on to forever. So this is something I've had in my collection for an embarrassing amount of time, but it worked. I didn't like hate it when I used it. It wasn't super heavy on my hair. It made my hair feel decent, so wouldn't seek it out, but it was a good product. If you're in the market for something like this, like it's probably worth a pickup because I'm sure Kristen S is not super expensive and you can find it at Target. Yeah, or Ulta, which I think is where I got this. Okay, you guys know my thing with the Dove bar soaps now. I'm obsessed with them. So of course, finished up another of the original. I'm gonna have to go to Sam's Club or just back to Walmart and get like the bigger thing because I think I got a 4-pack. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I got like a 4-pack because I was like, is this just a phase? Like I don't wanna like go too crazy, but like the more you buy, the cheaper they are. I can go ahead and buy like the huge pack because I just put a fresh one in my shower. I have one more, but obviously like with the baby coming, I want to be as prepared as possible. Obviously I'm gonna have to like do like Walmart pickups and stuff because I'm gonna run out of things, but I'm really trying to like stock up my household on things that I'm gonna need. and this is one of the things I'm gonna need. So yeah, 10 out of 10. It's so good. It smells good. It's just amazing. I love it. Okay. Boring. I finished up the premium cotton rounds whisper things. I go back and forth between using my toner like just in my hands and like patting it into my skin versus like using a cotton round. Right now I'm doing the hand thing again. So I have some of those still in my drawer, but the packaging we're just throwing out. Finished up a deodorant. So I had said, I think in my last empties, this, what was it? Degree 72-hour deodorant just didn't really seem like it was working for Jared and I anymore. And I finally like bit the bullet, went to Sam's Club and just got my clinical deodorant, which I'm saving for like postpartum. And then I got this secret one and I was trying this one out, the Powder Fresh. Got it at Sam's Club. It was on sale. Invisible Solid. This smells so good. Like literally I put this on and I can smell it in the morning, like on my drive to work. It's just so like fresh and clean and obviously works. I love it. I'm really just enjoying this right now. It also feels like moisturizing. I don't know. So yeah, you'll see a bunch of these in the near months because I bought like a 5-pack of them, but they're so good. So definitely been enjoying that. I did have a lavender like routine, you could say. I didn't have a fun fragrance mist that was lavender, but we made it work because I had already used up my lavender mist from Bath & Body Works, which I love. So these were like the last little remaining bits of that routine. So it was the Tree Hut Lavender Body Scrub, which I usually clean these out, but I just kind of left the remnants of the packaging or the remnants of the product because it's obviously this purple, beautiful scrub. Like it was so pretty. This smells so good. I definitely like it. Out of this routine, I enjoyed the Bath & Body Works mist the most, and then probably this, and then probably this. This just had like a more perfumey aspect. This was a little bit more, I don't want to say vanilla-y, but like a creamy lavender, and then the mist is just like, I don't even know, the best combination of everything. I love that Bath & Body Works fragrance, and I have backups of that. But Tree Hut, I have so many of these in back stock, somewhere packed away. I have some more scrubs that are currently in rotation that I'm trying to use from the old house. But lavender, this was one that only had like a little bit left. So I had like 2 or 3 uses left to finish this. I wouldn't repurchase the scent necessarily just because that scared me. Somebody's on my porch cleaning our trash. I wouldn't seek out the scent just because I have so many backups. I need to go through body scrubs. Like I'm just not repurchasing really anything right now. But it was a good scrub. It did the job, obviously. And then this Dove, I don't usually buy Dove body washes. I really don't even know how I accumulated this one in my collection. You guys know I love Bath & Body Works body washes, and now I love the Dove bar soap. So it's like Dove bar soap, then Bath & Body Works body wash. Unless I'm trying to use something else up. But yes, I had this in my collection. This is like the newer packaging, I guess. Okay, I kind of take it back when I said that this was more like vanilla-y because it is very heavy lavender. It also says it's chamomile, which I really don't know what chamomile is supposed to smell like. Like I can't depict that in the scent. But this had like I can't explain the consistency, like a soapy consistency, where I think some of the Dove body washes, which I don't really know because I don't purchase these regularly, I think some of them are more like of a moisturizing formulation. I would be interested to try that sort of like liquid body wash from Dove, not so much this one. So like if I were to repurchase this, the scent and everything was fine, but I think there's a moisturizing formulation of Dove body washes and I want to try that. So yeah, but probably won't repurchase that forever. Okay, he's just gonna watch me film this video. That's awkward. Okay, I told you guys that this was going to be in another empties because I literally just finished up one of these last month. This is a new bottle, I promise. I literally went through one per month, but now I'm finally done with it. I literally have had these since, I want to say like 2019, 2020. It's the Vichy Booster Skin Fortifying Daily Booster. I don't know, it's just like a serum. It doesn't really do anything. It might add a little bit of hydration, but because it didn't like irritate my skin or anything, like I just went ahead and used it up and it worked for what I needed it to. But like this was the last one in my collection. I would not repurchase. like I said, it didn't do anything bad for my skin, so I just used it, but I would not like seek it out. So I'm super happy to get like this big bulky glass packaging out of my collection. And I'm using a different serum now. There's a wallflower in here. Oh, this is almond croissant from work. I had this at work. Somebody actually had my wallflower out of the wall in my office and then tipped it on its side. So I don't even know if the wallflower plug itself is still even good, but this was literally leaked all over my counter when I came into work the one morning. I was actually really pissed. But this fragrance, when it was plugged in and when it was leaked all over my counter, because my whole office smelled so strongly of it, it smelled amazing. I would repurchase this for my home. I guess for my office too, but I would just like hide it better or like unplug it when I leave, I guess. People are just disrespectful, but this almond croissant, so good. You guys know I just got a candle of this. I love almond fragrances, so we'll forever repurchase almond fragrances. I finished up this Panoxyl face wash. This is the 10% benzoyl peroxide. I actually got this at a yard sale for 50 cents. I can't get this sticker off, so like that's embarrassing. And it expired in 2023, but I feel like it did the same thing that like all my other Panoxyls do. I did repurchase this. It's somewhere packed away, and they have like a whole new packaging now. I thought that I loved this, but now that like I'm not using this and it's kind of like strong, because obviously it has like acne ingredients in here or whatever. The face wash that I'm talking about that I've been using that like removes my makeup and stuff, like I feel like I don't get, knock on wood, I don't get like more breakouts when I'm not using this. So I don't know. We're just gonna see how this goes not using it for like a couple weeks, because I think we're in the clear right now. Like I said, I already repurchased, so I have another one, and I thought that I enjoyed it, but if I don't need it, like, I'm just not gonna repurchase this whole extra face wash. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I did finish that up. This was super exciting. I finished up the Honey body lotion. You guys know last month, it was technically February because it was like the 1st of February that I finished it, but I just wanted it out of my house. I wanted to throw it away. I finished up the body wash in the Fine Fragrance Mist last month / this month, and then this lotion, literally I had like this much left, and I'm like, this is gonna be so painful to use up because I don't have anything else in the collection. It's kind of sweet. I just wanted it literally out of my collection, like just was done. Jared actually would reach for this when his hands were dry, which is so funny because Jared hates lotion, but his hands literally just from working and like especially on the house, they're so cracked, and I know it's painful for him, but he felt like relief when he would use this. So now that it's gone, he's actually like really upset about it. I do have a peach one in a pump form. He's literally staring at me through the window. Sorry guys, it's hard not to be distracted when there's a man just staring at you on your front porch. But yeah, there's like this little tiny bit. I had this upside down and everything. Like I said, I have a peach pump version, but the honey one is now done. I don't know when I'm gonna start working on the peach one. I have it pulled out like on the countertop right now because Jared's using it every so often, but he literally uses like one pump and then he's like walking around with his hands like wet because he hates lotion. But I would not repurchase because it's so big and I have so many lotions and it's just not necessary. But you guys know when I get like rewards and stuff for being a credit card member, which I haven't gotten in so long from Victoria's Secret, that it actually like makes me mad because I'm a credit card holder. Like the least you could do is give me like a $10 reward here and there. I haven't gotten one in forever. I don't even get their coupons in the mail. My mom gives me her coupons, but that's how I would accumulate a lot of the Victoria's Secret pink body care. I do, last out of this honey line, I have the body oil, which I've been using on my belly and everything because of being pregnant. So the body oil is the last thing that is holding on in this collection, but it was a pretty big accomplishment to get rid of this whole big pump. It's not like the lotion's like sticky or like awful. It's actually like a fairly decent lotion. I just don't need to repurchase a lotion ever in my life. It smells good. We're just definitely like moving out of like the super cold time here in Pennsylvania. Some days are like more like 50 degrees outside. So I'm going to be reaching for things that are a little bit lighter, not as like gourmand and heavy as this is. But yeah, it's finished. That's a huge accomplishment. Another lotion. I have this random You're the One. There was only like a little bit left of this. And I just didn't have it like going with anything currently. So I did have like a rose perfume that is still currently in my rotation that I'm using. I used it with this and then I just kind of like put it on before bed. I wouldn't even like spray anything. I've been really bad with like my mists recently, just because like I'm not used to being home this much or like not going to work. So I just don't think about it, where like when I'm thinking about it, I'll be like, geez, I'm home. Like I should be like constantly reapplying and like all this stuff, because when the baby comes, I'm going to be like cautious of like scents and stuff around her. But yeah, I've just been really bad with wearing mists and everything. But I've been putting this lotion on and I would just go to bed. I love You're the One. It's so good. It's one of my favorite fragrances ever. But yeah, I have a ton of this in my collection. Would repurchase this fragrance. Sometimes for some reason, I feel like the body lotion can be stickier than the body cream, which is crazy because the body cream's like heavier, but sometimes like the body lotions like irritate me because of the way they feel on my skin, and the body cream sometimes just like sink in deeper. I don't know. So right now I don't even know what I'm using. I'm just using random stuff. I don't even have a Bath & Body Works lotion in my like current rotation, but yeah, I'm not repurchasing any moisturizers of any sorts for a very long time. But yes, I love You're the One. So would repurchase for the fragrance. Finished up a hand soap. This is the one that I had in this bathroom. Or no, it was in the kitchen. It was in the kitchen. This is Blueberry Donut. I'm trying to think where it was at my old house. I think it might have also been in the kitchen. This has fresh blueberries, warm glazed donut, and a hint of cinnamon. I bought a ton of these because I loved the packaging, for one, and I knew that I would love this kind of fragrance. It is so good. It's so good. It literally smells like a blueberry donut from Dunkin'. The packaging, it's adorable. So yes, I have backups of this. I would repurchase, but you guys know the last thing I need is another soap, but all my soaps packed away. So I really need Jerry to get that so I can pull out my new soaps that we'll start using. But yeah, this was so good. Loved it. I finished up a concealer. This is the Dominique Almond Milk was the shade, I think. This was so weird because it had like a metal tipped applicator, if you can see that, which was kind of cool, kind of not. I had to take the stopper out super early because of the metal tip on it. It didn't pick up a lot of product, and like I use a beauty blender to blend this out. You can see that I like literally scraped the edges though. This is done. I would not repurchase. I got it in Ipsy for like $4, like the add-ons, I think. I'm glad that I got to try it, but Tower 28 has been my favorite concealer, and I would probably buy that full price. I have two currently, so I don't need to like buy it for a while, but if I ran out of it, I would probably just buy that full price because I found a concealer that I like, I enjoy, it works. Yeah, and I don't know how many concealers I have left in my rotation. I feel like the lighting is getting kind of wonky, so I'm sorry if that bothers you. I finished up this Shiseido pads as well. This is like wet. Got these on clearance for $4 at TJ Maxx. That's the only time I'll buy these because they're very expensive, but they do feel very luxe on your face, so I like those for that reason. But I don't think I have any backups, and I wouldn't repurchase because, like I said, I'm using the just put the toner on my hands and pat it in my skin method right now. And if I can save money and not buy things that are not necessary right now, we're gonna do that because the home renovations, they've been a little pricey. Okay, I finished up a moisturizing body wash, which is unlike me. This is in 1,000 Wishes, also just like a random thing that was sitting around. This has pink prosecco, sparkling quince, crystal peonies, gilded amber, and amaretto cream. Didn't that candle have like less fragrance notes? Yeah, they only put 3 fragrance notes where this one has like a ton. It was good. I feel like I go through these slightly quicker than a shower gel. I just prefer the shower gel. I feel like you get more bang for your buck. I feel like I don't get a huge noticeable difference in like the moisturizing formula, so I just don't feel the need to get it. And I just feel like these are harder to get your hands on. So when I find them for a really good deal, like I do buy them. But yeah, this fragrance was good. I wouldn't repurchase, like seek out to repurchase right now, obviously, but yeah, I have very few moisturizing body washes in my collection, and I'm just not the hugest fan, but they're fine. And I actually used up a second one, which is crazy, but this actually goes with a whole set of Pure Wonder, which this was like, we're gonna say this was my Valentine's Day fragrance, because this is a perfumey fragrance. We didn't do anything for Valentine's Day because it's just been so busy and I'm super pregnant and all the things. But usually in like January, February, I am reaching for my more like perfumey fragrances because my birthday's in January, yada yada. I love Pure Wonder. It's another one of my all-time favorite. Like You're the One and Pure Wonder are both just so freaking good. I did not cut open this body cream, which you guys know I have been doing that, but just because of how much stuff that I have and just my mood, like I was just like, I'm not cutting this open. I don't feel the need to do that. So yeah, we squeezed out as much as we could. This has fragrance notes of iced rosé, star jasmine, and warm white amber. It's so freaking good. I'm wondering if I should cut this open just because that's like my normal thing, but you know what? No, we're just gonna get rid of it. I love it. It's just the rest of the set and scent is done, so we just don't need it anymore. Pure Wonder and the Fine Fragrance Mist. Completely finished this up. I do have backups upon backups of this fragrance because it's so good. Moisturizing body wash. I think the only other moisturizing body wash I have in my collection is another Pure Wonder. I'm glad that none of my packaging for my moisturizing ones flaked. Like I've seen a lot of people's flake because that would make me super irritated. But yes, finished this up. It was good. It smelled great in the shower. I enjoyed it. This body scrub is like my least favorite thing because this is the exfoliating glow body scrub. So I'm going to tell you what I did with this. When I had it at my old house, I used it as a scrub, like normal scrub, but it doesn't do anything. Like the particles are so fine. It literally does nothing on your skin. So I was like, you know what? Now that I'm using this Dove bar soap stuff, why don't I try this as like a body wash? Because there's so little granules in it. It's practically a body wash. So that's what I did. I would put this on my like African net sponge thing that I use, and I would just use it as a body wash. Now, was there particles in it? Yes. And they kind of like, I don't want to say got stuck on like the sponge or like my skin. I just had to be very cautious to make sure that like all of it was washed off my skin, and that whenever I used the sponge that like I would rinse it out before I dried it, and then when I would go to use my Dove bar soap for like my next shower, like I didn't feel like there was still particles on it. So it worked for a body wash, and that's what I used it for, which I feel like I've not really ever heard anybody use these in that way. But it just literally is not even abrasive at all to be called a scrub. So I used it. I'm super proud of myself for using it because I was like hating having this in my shower because there was just no purpose to it. But then I found a purpose to it. I will say I think I have a sweet whiskey that is also in my bathroom, and I think it's the same glow formula. So I might be doing that again. It was not my favorite way to like shower. Like it was kind of annoying. But if that's how I have to use up that scrub, that's how I have to use it up. And like there's like a little tiny bit left at the bottom here. I'm just so over this. We're done. Alrighty. I finished up a Murad clarifying toner. I got this in an Ipsy. This was actually really good that I would think about possibly purchasing this on Ulta. Yeah, like it just felt really nice on my skin, and I feel like it like kind of calmed my breakouts because I think there's like acne ingredients in here. Removes oil, tightens appearance of pores. There's witch hazel in it. I really liked it, and it just didn't like hurt my skin, and I feel like it kind of made it better. Yeah, sorry guys, the lighting's just something weird's happening. I finished up this Moroccan hair oil. I got this for my birthday gift at Sephora. Loved it. It was so good. If I used up all the freaking hair products that I have, which is going to take years and years, I would probably repurchase this oil because it's one of my favorites. I also liked the Olaplex one, but this one's really good. It's thicker than the Olaplex, but doesn't like feel heavier. I feel like you just have to use it a little bit differently, but I love this, and I would buy it. at some point in my life, not right now. I finished up these little sample packets that I got in my baby registry like boxes. These are the Palmer's cocoa butter. This is the oil. This is the, what is it? Just a lotion. This is step 1 and step 2. These actually lasted me like a week, where I would just put like the oil on my belly and then the lotion. The lotion actually, I guess they both have the same scent, but the lotion just smells stronger. It's kind of like I never really knew what cocoa butter smelled like, and I guess that's what this smells like. It's kind of like almondy, which I like. So yeah, if I didn't have so many lotions and like I got pregnant again, I would repurchase this. Hopefully that's not for a while. I had a really good pregnancy. I can't even complain. I would purchase this. It's just, I have so many other lotions. I know they're not like gravitated towards like stretch marks and stuff, but it's still moisturizing my skin and making me feel less uncomfortable. So I just don't need to buy this right now. But I think I actually got the oil and then I ended up packing it away, which like I still have oils that I'm using. So like we're okay, but I'm not going to even get to that oil for this pregnancy. So I think I have this oil. I think it's this one. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, I have 2 mascaras in here. The Lancome Monsieur Big. This is okay. It's just, it doesn't separate my lashes enough for my liking. So we're back on the It Cosmetics Superhero, which is my favorite. And then also this Fan Fest from Benefit. It was good. It did separate my lashes, but it didn't give me enough volume. So it was like this curved brush, whatever. Yeah, it was okay. I feel like if it was like in full size, I could more easily like build it up, but these little ones sometimes are just like a pain because they're so close. I don't know. I used to love mini mascaras and now I just don't. I love my Superhero one and I'm just going to keep repurchasing that for the time being. Okay, last 2 things in here are Haircare, which obviously is super exciting because really anything in empties is exciting for me because I just have so much stuff. And I'm kind of intrigued to get it all in this house and like reorganize and all the things because I just think that I'm going to feel a little bit differently about it for a lot of different reasons. But I think with like the Project Pan and stuff that's on TikTok too, like I love watching those videos obviously because I love filming these videos for you guys and watching everybody else's. I just want to get through stuff. I don't want to bring anything more into this home. Like I want to turn a little bit more minimalist, and that's totally not like me, but I'm really enjoying using up products and getting crap out of this house, which is weird because we literally just moved. So yeah, if that makes any bit of sense. But I think a lot of people are kind of in the same boat right now of like decluttering crap and like stopping buying stuff that you just don't need. Okay, I finished up. This is so crazy. I don't know how long I've had this. It's embarrassingly, it's like so long ago because this had to have been in like a FabFitFun or like a BoxyCharm, which that's dating myself and this product. This is the Aveda Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair. I don't know. It was a cream type of thing. It was more transparent than a cream. I don't know, but you were supposed to put a little bit in your damp hair, comb to distribute, and don't rinse. That's literally all it said. So I would put it in my wet hair, and I would usually let it air dry. And I feel like it didn't do anything. It's supposed to like repair your damaged hair, but it wasn't like heavy or anything to where it like weighed down my hair. So I don't want to say that I saw any benefits from this, but I didn't notice it do anything negatively to impact my hair, so I just kind of used it. I thought multiple times about just throwing this away because I'm like, what's the point? I literally used every little bit of this somehow, some way. Like I said, did not notice a difference, would not repurchase, but it's kind of cool to use up something that you've just had for so long. Finished it up. Yeah, so we're done with that. Who knows? Maybe it did some great thing for my hair that I'm just not noticing. Like maybe it, I don't know, prevented split ends or something, and cool, but we're not going to repurchase. Last but not least, this is the Matrix Mega Sleek Conditioner. I have the shampoo still going in my shower. But this was like my, like when I have like things like this that are like more expensive, bougier, and things that my hair likes, which my hair did really like this. When I have sets like this in my shower, like those are the things that I use when I'm going to like actually heat style my hair, or like I have plans, like if I'm gonna do something with my hair, I would reach for this. So obviously I liked it when I'm going to just let my hair be natural and just like I'm going to work and like I'm gonna put it in a claw clip or something like more day to day. I use like my not so favorite stuff. So this was my more favorite stuff that I would like gravitate towards when I was gonna actually like do something with my hair. So I really liked it. The Mega Sleek, you could say that it possibly was not the greatest as far as like oil control for my hair, because it was making your hair mega sleek, and I feel like my hair got like a little bit greasy a little bit early, and I feel like a lot of people say that about like the All Soft, is that Redken? I think I do have that also, which is somewhere packed away. I want to try that because I haven't tried it yet, but some people say that about that too, like it can just be a little bit too much on your hair. I would still repurchase this, like if I found it for like $10-12 a piece, which I think I got these at the hair event or whatever where they were like 50% off, so whatever that would make them, I would repurchase for that discount, but I would not buy it full price. But I have so many shampoos and conditioners that I'm very excited to start bringing in this house, because I literally for this shampoo version that's in my shower, I have like one more use. I thought I was gonna finish it last night and I didn't. I literally have like one more use, and then I have a big pump shampoo that has maybe 5 uses left. So I need to get shampoo and conditioner in this house because I'm running out and I don't want to have to buy any, because I know how much I have. It's just unpacking it and finding it that's going to be the biggest pain in the butt. But yes, moral of the story, I liked this a lot. I just wouldn't purchase it for full price, but if I got it discounted, I would get it because I liked it, and you guys will see the shampoo in the next month's empties. So that is everything. I think I did pretty good. I think I did really good for moving, being super pregnant, using up old stuff, and getting through 4 candles in a month. That's like a candle a week. That's really good, I think. But yeah, so I think these empties are just gonna keep getting better and better because I'm just in the mindset of like, let's use this stuff up. But then also like I think about the baby and just things might be a little different, but yeah. The nice thing about the candles and like the big open space is that I don't think they'll bug her, or like if I'm gonna be in the living room, like I can put the candle in the kitchen so that way she's not like around it. I don't know. We'll see how protective I am once she is like actually in my arms. I've been doing these exercises every day for the past 2 days to try to like induce labor. The dogs look at me like I'm psycho when I'm doing it. But yesterday, I'm telling you, my freaking thighs and stuff hurt so bad. Like, it's really a workout, but we're trying to get her out. I'm a little bit nervous, obviously. Never birthed a child, but we're getting there. The countdown is on. It could literally be any day. But yeah, no symptoms or anything right now. So I'm glad I was able to film this video for you guys and get it out before she comes. But yeah. Who knows when I'll see you again, but thank you for watching this video, and maybe next time you see me, I'll have a baby. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.